Hey man, look, this, we're going to read this and get right into the comments. It's very short and simple. Tori Lee says, black men, how do you want to be loved? Ladies, let's listen. Now, first of all, when I first read this, in my head, I'm thinking, do you mean appreciated? Because it's hard to tell someone how to love you without listing off, like, I don't know, like duties or something, or think shit to buy. Like when you hear people describe how they want to be loved, it's not really doesn't sound loving. It really sounds like a chore list. So I don't think asking how someone wants to be loved is the accurate way to ask that question. But anyway, we're going to get into it. We're going to start from the bottom. I understand I've lost everything and gained nothing. The attitude don't come from a rough childhood. It's come from loving the wrong women with everything in me and getting nothing back, but cheated on. I understand I lost a big brother, a little sister, a cousin, a granddad, a auntie, a granny, a big cousin, an uncle, all a year apart. I don't know how to recover. I need life partners to pour into me. What you want, pour into you. Just talk to me. Ask about my day. Read a book with me. Damn, nigga. Really? Dude, this sounds like a hell of a lot of work. Now, I understand that relationships are work, but if you sound like you have to be like rebuilt and repaired, that doesn't sound very, if it's doable, it's going to exhaust you to the point where somebody probably got to come rebuild your ass now. So that's a fucking lot. That is a lot. And that doesn't sound like loving you. Really. You didn't even describe, you just described how you feel or shit you went through. You didn't describe, you really just put warning. This is one big ass warning sign, basically. LOL, anything we comment female is going to be like, well, I do that and still get played. Like, when the fuck was you really a nigga piece? We know that ain't true because 90% can't shut the fuck up or even admit when they was wrong. LOL. How long have you really stayed consistent? Meaning, surprise your nigga with nice things, dates, shit we like nice shit too. How often do you really spice things up in the room? Niggas ain't trying to keep fucking with the bonnet on majority of the night, mornings. LOL. Fuck just being loved. I want to be happy because I can love you, but if I'm not happy, I'm out. Okay. So the only part that sounds like he actually was saying something was in the middle where he said, the same shit y'all want us to do for you, we like done for us. And that, I guess, is how he would feel loved. And the part where he said, where women will say, I do that and still get played. Well, that's kind of true. Because, again, when people list shit, you can do shit for a faulty person. Or you can focus on one thing and totally miss on another. So you can say, I buy my spouse, whether you're male or female, I buy my spouse nice shit. I take them on dates. But if that's all you do, and you don't think about communication, you're like, I do for you. And then that's it. Is that person still supposed to feel loved? So that person could have been a good person. You could have been a good person. But because you're tunnel vision on this shit, which is what I said is a problem, this is where it gets a little off. Then he moves on to the whole fucking with a bonnet on. Yeah, I've never seen a chick always fuck with a bonnet on. Like, ever. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I personally have not went through some, oh man, always got the fucking, if you fucking with a bonnet on literally every time, enough for me to get tired of it, Jesus Christ, do I ever see you outside of pajama clothes? Damn. If that's the case, I better work in 16-hour shifts, and it better be kids in the house, and like that, I only come home for like 6 hours at a time, because I don't work 16 hours, drive, commute home, shower, and I'm only home 6 hours a day. That better be the only reason we're always fucking when you have a bonnet on. Shit, speak for yourself. God. When I come home from work, ask me about my day or Shut the fuck up till I wind down. A little head when I'm sleeping. When you're not even conscious. Sounds like a waste, but okay. I want to wake up to a nut. A rolled blunt. Home cooked meals at least 4 days because I got breakfast all 7. Good dick and Cheerios. he gotta be trolling. Don't argue to me about my truths. Trying to make some shit make sense. You will piss me off. Wear sexy shit around the house. What did she say? You a whole vibe. Oh, she responded. So it's out. Wait. This sounds like typical hood nigga shit. So did she say, yes, that's the shit I like? Okay, explained. Explain. Whoa, goddamn. Ugh. Wow, that's a lot of makeup. That's not her, is it? That's not her. That's her? That's not her. No, that ain't her. Tattoo ain't there. That's somebody else. Where is she? I'm not looking for her. I'm looking for, like, does she display hood chick shit in her photos? Are those her fucking kids? Anyway, that seems like the typical, yeah, we like hood niggas, which is a common argument and beef that we have in the blackosphere. He said, head while I'm sleeping and wake up to a fucking blunt. His whole vibe was, bitch, shut up. I'm ready to fuck. So, fellas, reading these comments from your black women, what does that tell you? I know what it tells me. What the fuck does it tell you? Say it. Not every black man does wrong. Some of us have been wrong not just once. I would love to spoil a black... Oh, God. A black queen. The phrase... Listen, ladies. The phrase black queen itself is not an issue. Standing alone is not an issue. The fact that it refers to all of you is the issue. Because how does everyone deserve the top tier 1 treatment despite the behavior? Let's think about that. If it doesn't matter how you behave, you are still a black queen and deserves to be spoiled. That's where, and I'm sidestepping here, but that's where it gets annoying. Because, again, what have you done for this title? And before you ask, you probably already have, no, I don't go by Black King. Because I don't think anybody should have a title like that if they haven't actually done anything. Y'all lying through y'all teeth. You had her, you played her. Okay. What is love anyway? Was a good question. I want a loyal love. We loyal to each other, but before anything, we're loyal to God. That's all a nigga want for real. Everything else gonna fall in place. Does the church allow you to say nigga? Does the church language police at all? Every man on here who is requesting unconditional love is absurd. Well, anybody who requests unconditional love is absurd, so I would agree. You want someone to love you despite what you do to them? Yeah, no. Pick another one. Only woman who doesn't recognize her worth will put no conditions on her love. Okay, now let's focus on that phrase within itself, right? Get my pen out. Only a woman who doesn't recognize her worth will put no conditions on her love. Now let's think about this. And I am going to, matter of fact, no, we're not going to do it yet. What is a woman's worth? Is it the exact same from woman to woman? Again, I just went over the Black Queen thing. Is it the same from woman to woman? I have a hard time understanding why women themselves, and maybe it's because it benefits them to act as so, maybe that's why, but I have a hard time understanding why women themselves think that no matter what, no matter how you behave, how you look, what skills you have, anything, that you have a high value. Ladies, listen, nobody by default has a high value. Because you're women, you have a higher value. For example, let's say two twins are born, one boy, one girl. Immediately, even from birth, the woman is going to be more valuable up to a certain point. Then, if a guy works on himself, he is then going to make himself either surpass her in value, or he's not going to be valuable at all. Now, if you're a guy and your response is no, because the guy, he can be put to work, and I guess that's one argument. But again, by default, women typically have a higher value up front than their counterparts. But besides the point, why I say that, your value is not high just because. It's not. Unless you are one of those like ridiculously beautiful women. But then if your attitude is shitty, you don't develop any skills besides looking good, your value is quite non-existent. So let's stop with this. You are valued by default. Now I want to look at her profile to see what exactly are we working with that fucking picture. Is that her? About 40 pounds, overweight, minimum. Let's see what she posts. Your moon sign is really who you are. She believes in that, which means she's annoying. I really be lying about watching anime to get in the anime geek's pants. You would, yes, I would love to watch the latest episode of One Piece with you. So, bragging about sleeping around. Value may drop a little bit, depending on the guy you talk to. I know a lot of guys like, it doesn't matter. I love them no matter what. Men talk a lot of shit for somebody whose sole function can be replaced with the dildo. If you think like this about men in general, if that's how you feel, obviously you haven't had men, or it would tell me you haven't had really high value men, which means that probably represents you in a nutshell. So, and then that's primarily what it seems like you would use a man for, which would explain the prior thing that I went over. What is your worth? What is it? Trying to keep you in the loops. A hoe want a nigga with everything. A woman gonna help her nigga get it all. A hoe I shall be. Wow. Bro, what the fuck did she say earlier? What did she say earlier? Self-worth? Is that your worth while you talking in the comment section? You can say it's a joke all you want, but this, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm taking it for face value. So again, a woman should know her self-worth. What is your worth? You kind of deserve the guy with the problems, because that's what you set yourself up for. You're not practicing. And this was, ladies, know it's not just for women. It's for anybody. When you practice not being loyal in a relationship, in fact, you practice replacing your partner like a dildo, that's kind of what you, that's how you set your mind up. That's how you set your body up. So what is your worth? If you are still hurt over a man doing you wrong, just know he's going to die with all sorts of personal issues and unchecked diabetes. He would rather spend all of his days flopping around on any woman he can instead of working on himself. He's going to die a loser, sis. These cannot be back to back. These cannot be back to back. Get the fuck out of here. What? Flopping around on any woman he can. A whole I shall. What the fuck? Bro, is this a fucking troll? Is this a troll? No. Get out of here. You serious? These are literally back to back. 12 hours. 12 hours. She quoted these back to back. Oh man, all right, I'm gonna say this last one and then go back to the comment section. She quoted something that says, "Good night, ladies. Remember to die before you tell a nigga how you feel." And this is who y'all listen to each other when y'all get relationship advice, dating advice. Don't get it from people like this. And listen, this is who y'all get advice from. Real shit. What did they respond? How did they respond to her? She's the hurt. I don't see no man on her saying love me despite me whooping your ass or doing a little night cheating. Does that mean when a woman says, I want a man to love me unconditionally, or when they say some shit like love me, take me for me, whatever the fuck that is, we don't recognize our worth? You're coming from a place of hurt when you hear unconditional. Your mind automatically assumes the worst. And that's sad because a lot of women are like you. Loving someone unconditionally does not mean that person is going to walk over you. If you're trusting that person with your heart, you should be able to love them unconditionally. No. I still have to side with her because unconditional means it's unconditional. There are no conditions. There has to be conditions. There are conditions for love, respect, honor, all that. There's love. There are conditions for that. You don't get it just because. Well, here goes nothing. The key things that will make me feel love and able to give love is complete honesty, no matter how hurtful it can be. You would be respected. At the moment, if I'm hurt or mad about it, just give me time to recollect my thoughts. Respect and appreciation goes long ways through the way you treat me. Not just words will, God damn. Not just words will reassure me of your appreciation. Communication is very important and comprehension. Respect my boundaries and I'll accept yours. The simple things do matter. Small gestures that'll flow in my mind. Having disagreements don't have to turn into arguments. No personal information being thrown at me is an insult. Don't want to be treated as disposable. You can replace them with a dildo. I don't want to be compared to any other relationship, bad or good, because I'm my own person. Just want to be treated as a priority if it's real. No other past relationship is supposed to interfere. That's the mere important issues. Everything else we can work on that, but you have to be willing to change. Not for me, but to become a better you. We are all not perfect. But if we're supposed to be a team, we got to push through it together. All right. I feel like that shit was stolen from somewhere. That was too nice. He had to take that off. How to built like SteveHarvey.com or some shit. But anyway, one thing that came to my mind is when he said, no other past relationships interfere. Does that mean people who have kids shouldn't date or get into relationships? Because unless that spouse died, that relationship or is completely non-existent, that past relationship is always going to come into play. I mean, even if the spouse, the baby daddy, baby mama is no longer there or active, the results of that relationship is there. So with that idea being there, and I know that's just for him, not for everybody, but for anybody who takes that position, that stance, what does that say about being with someone who has children? Because that past is always there. It has a right to be there. Respect boundaries. I'm not going to try to dissect that anymore. Moving on. Women cannot love a man the way men wish or expect to be loved. But all we men at least can get is genuine respect, sexual attraction, arousal, compassion, loyal affections. A partner companionship that he knows he can build with, even when he's not around, things will get done. I said that in the wrong flow. A companionship that he knows he can build with, that even when he is not around, things will get done. Okay. I think he just described how men expect to be loved, but I understand why he said women can't love men the way men want to be. Is because, see, now that unconditional thing is playing in my mind. Now I think I understand what that guy was trying to say. So I think he's using unconditional in a different context. I think when he said unconditional, maybe he said, despite me not being the top earner, or despite me being the best looking, or the best dildo, all that stuff. If you're going to be here with me, respect me. Show me the same effort that you would give that same guy. And this guy is saying, that shit ain't happening. It's not. And women have showed us that is absolutely the case. Y'all are not, because remember that, I don't think I showed it. I don't think I did a video on it, but these women were talking, and she said sometimes when a man got the bag, or something like, I'm paraphrasing, you got to learn how to sit the fuck down and be quiet. But that ain't for all men, because a broke nigga, I talk to him in a kind of way. But my man who got the money, I ain't going to talk to him like that. So women have said more than one occasion. The dick joke. Remember that Simone joke that went viral for like an hour or so? It's the comedian, Queen of Comedy Simone, where she said, and I've heard this many places, but this is the like most popular, how I've seen it, where she said, if you got a big dick, then you can have, a voice or talk to me some kind of way or something like that. But if you got a little dick, you gotta, I need you to like watch how you say it or talk to me, or you gotta have a lower voice or something like that. Like, basically, your voice should match your dick size or whatever, right? Or the bass of your voice should match your dick weight. It's something like that. I don't really know how she worded, how the joke went, but it was basically that. Y'all have showed us or said to us one way or another that the way you love us is on condition of where your position ranks on the men I desire. Not even can get to, not that are accessible, but the men that I desire. That's what y'all have told us. That's what y'all have shown us. If you're literally just the average Joe, you go to work, but whether I work or not, I don't live this lavish lifestyle. I don't take trips. I don't take vacations like that. All we can really do is have a date night out here and there, have a kid or two, drive a Chevy, the regular Chevy with a rebuilt title. Nigga, you're not getting that respect. You're not getting that kind of love. You're not. You're not getting that kind of sex. You're not. You're going to get what I give you. Deal with it. Love it, accept it, what the fuck ever, I could care less. That's what you've told us. So, to me, that's what Mark Shocker has just said. Moving on. And fellas, it's kind of like, moving back, it's kind of like, I don't know at what, if ever, but at what point we'll come to that understanding. I don't think we ever will. Which, again, I don't think MGTOW will ever be mainstream. I don't think it will ever be big enough to where men understand. Generally, just understand. And I think that's why a lot of these dudes, like a lot of the NBA rookies, when I like the number 2 pick, Ja Morant, I seen him one day doing a warm-up, had a new fresh-born daughter, right? Now, I don't know his situation. I don't know his woman. I don't. But based on the shit that I've seen, that I've noticed, recognized, observed, that was a calculated baby. Because his stock didn't just take off the day he got drafted. His stock took off the year prior to that. 2 years prior to that. Very rarely does a number 2 overall pick stock get there within the last 6 to 12 months. That was a calculated baby. Even if she was with him from childbirth. She didn't say, oh, let's make sure you establish. No. It was, let's get pregnant. That, in my opinion, was a calculated baby. And men are going to continue to do that. No matter how many they see with the whole child support, alimony, we're not going to learn. We're not. Love me as I love you. Be my help as I provide. Trust me with your trust. Understand I ain't going nowhere probably. So you ain't gotta wonder. Be open to constructive conversation. Believe no matter what is said or done, it is us versus the world. And if I say everything is going to be okay, shut the fuck up and let me take care of shit. Now, first off, he said, love me as I love you. We just went over that. That's not going to happen. It's not. It's not. Men date and marry down all the time. They have babies down all the time. Women they have let you, they've told you. They've been up front with you, nigga. We are not dating down. I'm not doing the same shit you did. Except when it benefits. I will get a high income. I will. I'm not taking care of no bills. I will fucking have the same voice you have. But I refuse to have the same responsibility. Not happening. I've said that. So love me as I love you is not happening. Stop asking for that. Be my help as I provide. Again, it sounds like you want a stay-at-home wife. That's the only way that will work. And skipping, let's see what Ashley had to say. You had me all the way up till shut the fuck up. Exactly. Do you see that? She had him all the way up till shut the fuck up. As I provide, I ain't going nowhere. You ain't gotta wonder. Be open to constructive conversation. She had him when he was the whole leader the whole way till it was and quiet. Oh no, hell no, I ain't shutting the fuck up for nobody. Enjoy silence with me. Let me pig on a little Debbie treats from the bodega. Well, moving on. I think I'm done with this. Now, this particular situation, I'm going to see if I can get a female's perspective of it and make you part 2. But for part 1, this was some shit. But, be right, not positive. I'm out.